Hi guys, I thought I would do a little video just going right back to the basics of doing short division. Just for those boys that are finding it a little bit hard to remember how to do that, I thought this might be something you could go back and practice during your study time. So just a quick note, I'll be using remainders for these division sums, and you won't be required to do anything more than that in grade 5. There is another video on how to do remainders with decimals on the Year 5 website. So if you find this easy, that's something you could look at too, but you won't need to do that for the exam. And also you won't be needing to do long division at all in grade 5 either, okay? But there are some videos on that too if you would like to have a look. Okay, so I've got 3 sums. Let me just switch my camera around. Okay, so my 3 sums are 4,807 divided by 3, 6,427 divided by 8, and 32,041 divided by 7. So let's go right back up to the top. Okay, so when we're dividing, we're looking at how many times does this number out the front fit into each number, one at a time. If there's any remainders, we deal with those along the way. And remember, if it doesn't fit into a number at some point, it's really important that you still record a 0 above, because if you don't, and that 0 is in the middle or the end of the number, which most of the time it is, then you will change the size of the number in your answer and it won't be correct. So let's have a look at that. We've got 3 into 4 goes in once, okay, and we've got 1 remainder, and that's because 3 into 4 goes once to make 3, and there's 1 left over. 3 into 18 now, because I put my 1 here, I read this as 18. Okay, and that fits in 6 times exactly. No remainder. Okay, this is one of these times now where if you don't write a 0, it will change your answer. So 3 into 0 is 0. Okay, and then 3 into 7 goes twice to make 6. And that we're at the end of our sum now, so we would just write a little r with remainder. And because we only got to 6 and we were trying to get to 7, we've got 1 left over. So here you can see, if I didn't write that 0 down, I would have a number of 162 remainder 1 instead of 1,602 remainder 1. So very different. So really important you remember to do that. Alright, next one. Alright, I'd encourage you now to pause the video and see if you can have a go at this one yourself, and then restart it when you have had a turn. Alright, so when we're looking at estimating this number, we've got 8 into 6,500, so we're looking at less than 1,000 as our answer, at least, as a very basic estimate. Okay, so 8 into 6 does not fit originally, so we can do one of two things. We can rewrite our 6 that we didn't use just here next to it, like we would do normally, like we did up here with the remainder, and read it as 64, or you could just read it as 64 because we're at the start. Up to you. Okay, 8 into 64 goes 8 times exactly. 8 into 2 does not fit, so I do need to put my 0 down. Okay, and then 8 into 27, so this is just the same 2 as a remainder. Okay, 8 into 27 goes 3 times, and our remainder is 3. Alright, so 803 remains 3. Okie dokie. Moving on, we've got 7 into 3 goes 0, so I'll still put my 0 even though it's at the front, just out of habit, and I've got 3 remainder, or 32. 7 into 32 goes 4 times. Okay, with 4 remainder, because we've got to 28, 7 4s are 28. 7 into 40 goes 5 times. Okay, with 5 remainder, 7 5s are 35, so 5 remainder gives us up to 54. 7 into 54 goes 7 times. Okay, with 5 remainder. And 7 into 51 goes 7 times as well. Okay, but with a remainder of 2. Alrighty, so hopefully that's a little bit clearer now. I would encourage you to practice if you can with this, just to make sure that you're really confident with the process, okay, of where to put the remainders, and then making sure you don't forget to put that 0. Alright, good luck.